99% of dropshippers make this mistake. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, it's going to be a pretty interesting video, as usual. Another unscripted, pretty raw video. I don't even know what I'm going to speak about in this video, but I thought of something to myself about 5 minutes ago. And as you know, because you already clicked on the video, you saw the title. We're going to be talking today about why you can't stop failing with dropshipping. Okay? Listen, it's a big problem, all right? A lot of people, I know myself, it took me a long time to find success with dropshipping. And I mean a long time. If you guys have watched me before, you know that it took me 5 stores to get my first sale. First sale. That doesn't mean we're winning fucking product. That means my first sale. And look at where I am today, you know. With the brands, we're doing just under 100K a month right now, in total with a couple one. So yeah, I'm looking to scale even more. Like me myself, I'm not content. Like I know I can hit higher numbers, but I just gotta keep persistence and be patient, you know. Like guys, there's a big difference between lazy and patient, okay, right? A lot of people will just sit there and do nothing and expect everything to come to them, right? That's being fucking lazy, okay? Being patient is doing the things you need to do, but not demanding immediate results, okay? Sorry, the boys are trying to fucking hit me up. I don't know what they wanted to do, but whatever. Yeah, so as you know, the video is about why you can't stop failing, okay? Right. There are many reasons why you cannot succeed with dropshipping, okay? Mainly due to these 2 or 3 core reasons. Number 1, simply you just do not have the knowledge. You don't know what a good store looks like. You don't know what good ads look like. You don't know how to do it, okay? Number 2, you know what to do. You're just too lazy as fuck to take action and actually do it, okay? Which is a very common one, to be honest. Like a lot of people, they sit and watch hundreds of hours of YouTube content, right? They know every fucking strategy and all this fucking bullshit at Ecom that exists on the fucking planet right now. Yet they don't even go and test that product. Like they do their product research, but they're like, oh no, I don't really want to test that one. You know, I'm gonna keep looking. Like, yeah, okay, be fucking strict with what products you test, because obviously not everyone's a winner, and you know that. But people who just keep delaying starting are never going to succeed with ecom, right? I guarantee you the person that tests, even if they don't know what they're doing in the start, all right? Succeeding in dropshipping is a fucking compound numbers game, okay? Right? The more products you test, the closer you will be to a winner, okay? But nevertheless, if you don't know what you're doing, you can't just waste a shit ton of money with product testing. Yes, you will learn more over time and eventually you will master dropshipping, okay? Like you can obviously do this shit by yourself, but the simplest way and the fastest way to succeed is working with a mentor, okay? Right? For me, everything changed when I started working with a mentor. I'll be honest. I'm not here to say some bullshit or whatever. Like most of my students already will know my mentor. I don't know if I can say it here. But anyway, yeah, so he's a really fucking big guy in the e-com industry. I started working with him about a year and a half ago. And that's when everything changed for me, to be honest. And yeah, as I said, it fucking took me 5 stores to actually get my first sale. So yeah, but now we're doing all right, trying to fucking scale our brands, trying to help my students do exactly the same. And yeah, listen, as I said, those three reasons are possibly why you are not succeeding in dropshipping, right? Now that you know the 3 reasons, let's kind of dive deep into a bit of those, okay? If you do not know what to do in actual dropshipping, you actually feel lost, you're very confused, you actually just don't know what the fuck to do, okay? Either A, you're a beginner and you don't know, you're new to the business model, you don't know jack shit about jack shit, okay? Simply, honestly, in my opinion, I'll be completely transparent with you. I don't think you should immediately go and pay a mentor to fucking teach you things. You should have always a good structure and a good like baseline before you even decide to work with a mentor. I think you should try yourself just to get that confirmation that, oh shit, okay, I don't know if I can do this myself, I need help, okay, right? That's kind of what happened to me, but I just tried by myself a bit too long, to be honest. Wasted a lot of money and a lot of time. Yeah, so go and actually learn a bit more before you even decide to go and pay a mentor or whatever. Whoever you work with, just make sure, again, you're choosing the right person. If you want to work with me, you guys can always book a free consultation below. I'm sure I can help you. I always do these free consultations to get a bit of understanding on your situations and if I can help you. But yeah, before you even do that though, just go and watch as much content as you can possible. Learn as much as you can. Never stop learning. Listen to podcasts with big ecom guys or whatever. This is only if you're a very beginner, of course. People in the intermediate stage of ecom or even trying to scale their brands, they don't need this, okay, right? This is just for beginner. So go and learn, all right? Like, you simply just have not learning enough, right? Don't go and pay some fucking idiot for a course, right? To go and find some good people on YouTube. Always, the smaller the account on YouTube, the better. Like, you motherfuckers definitely know this. If you've watched any good content, you know it's those channels that have 100 to 1,000 subs that drop the absolute source. Like what I do here, you know? Like what I tried to do here, of course. You know, always try to drop as much value as possible. Just never stop learning. Once you've even got some sort of success with ecom, just keep fucking learning. Like, there's no reason to not stop learning, bro. I read all the fucking time. I hate reading. I rarely do. But I do it because I hate it, okay? You got to do stuff you don't like. And people simply just don't have the discipline to go and absolutely fucking do stuff that they know are good for them, but they don't want to do because they're lazy as fuck. So, moving on to the second point, all right? You basically know what to do. You spent this time learning, maybe even worked with a couple mentors here and there, but you still haven't found success, okay? This is a mindset issue, okay? Something is wrong here. You need to train your brain, all right? Clearly, you either don't want it bad enough, right? Or you're just too lazy. You got to figure out exactly which one of those two you are. Both of them are a problem, okay? If you're too lazy, you really need to work on discipline and start doing things you don't want to do. You know, I found myself, like, I wouldn't call myself a lazy person, but when I was younger, it was really tough for me to stick to a routine and actually do the things I needed to do, like in the span of one day, you know. I always would feel highly stressed when I didn't get things done. And it was just a bit of a fuck up, right? But everyone needs to go and read the book Atomic Habits, okay? It is one of the best books I've ever read. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or even if you've read it, but even if you've read it, read it again, okay? Like, if you might still have the same issue. Go and read Atomic Habits. It is one of the best books I've read, okay? It teaches you how to build healthy habits and how to actually stick to them, okay? A lot of people say, oh, I'm going to go for runs every day. I'm going to do a workout. I'm going to fucking meditate. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to journal. Like, everyone says they're going to do all these things, but they don't stick to them, okay? This book really taught me how to actually stick to these routines, okay? So go and fucking read Atomic Habits if you haven't, okay? But yeah, so that second point is completely down to a mindset issue or some sort of discipline. So the discipline wise, as I said, read Atomic Habits and actually just start doing things that you don't want to do, okay? It's going to train your brain to actually cope with difficult things. So when you actually experience bad situations in business or in life, you're not so emotional with them, okay? Like, being over emotional is so bad. For example, like, I actually take ashwagandha as one of my supplements, and it's a great supplement. Like, to be honest, it has its downsides because, to be honest, actually its downside is a positive as well. But that's why I limit how much I take. What ashwagandha does, if you don't know, it is basically an Indian herb, right? That reduces your body's natural cortisol levels, okay? Cortisol is the stress hormone, if you didn't know. And when your cortisol level reduces, your body naturally produces more testosterone. So number one, it actually helps you produce a lot more testosterone. And number two, it actually takes a lot of your emotions away. So you're not going to be very stressed about things, obviously due to the lowered cortisol. And you're just not really going to care about a lot of stupid shit that you might have in the past. I have seen some people, it impacts relationships, to be honest. So just be careful with that. I will be completely transparent. It hasn't impacted me, thankfully, but I know people respond to it differently. So just be careful when trying it. And yeah, take everything in small measures, okay? Honestly, something I just want to add here. Listen, this video is not going to be crazy long. As I said, it's unscripted. So yeah, I'm just kind of speaking off the top of my head. But something that I see people do a lot with ecom, and a lot of my students did it in the beginning, is you guys prioritize the wrong things. Like, I don't understand it, man. People spend so long building beautiful, like, stunning websites and all that shit. Like, spending days, right? I spent 20 minutes building my website, okay? And it's still better than all of my students, of course. I mean, as it should be, of course, but that's because I've mastered it. But yeah, they spend so much time building the website when it's not even the most important thing, believe it or not. If you've watched my content before, you will know I say this all the time, but your ad is actually the most important part, okay? You can have this big, beautiful fucking site. You spend hours and hours and hours and hours and days fucking making it, right? But if your ads are dog shit, no one's even going to see your nice site you spend so much effort and time on, okay? So focus on your creatives, right? I think I'm actually going to make a video next on how to make the perfect creative. I think that's going to be a really good video. Yeah, stay tuned for that one, actually. That's going to be a really interesting one. I'm going to drop a Facebook ad scaling guide, Facebook ad setup and scaling guide soon. that would be good as well. Stay tuned for those ones, boys. You guys are absolutely wasting your time with some stupid shit, okay, right? For example, we just mentioned that building a beautiful website and stuff. Like, people get too finicky on the details, right? When you get too invested in the small details in ecom, you tend to neglect the most important ones, okay? That being your ad creative, your offer, the market you're selling it, okay? Like, those are very important things. And and should I add this little text on my site? Should I add this small thing? Like, stop focusing on the minor details. That is what we do when we're scaling, and that's what we call conversion rate optimization, okay? Actually making sure everything is optimized for conversions, okay? And trying to actually increase our conversion rate, of course. Luckily for my students, my custom built theme that I have gets insanely good conversion rate. Yeah. Literally, I'll put up a screenshot. 2 days ago, we got a 30% conversion rate on one of my brands. Insane. Like, that's just unheard of and decently high scale. 99% of dropshippers fail, okay, right? And that's because you're looking at the business model completely wrong. Selling shitty fucking products from China that don't solve any sort of problem or don't fix anything is not going to make you fucking insanely rich, okay? You need to find a product and scale it and build it out into a brand. You actually have to put fucking attention into this thing. It's not just some shitty company, okay? If you want to actually make 100k a day, 50k a day, whatever, right? You need a fucking proper logistical and fulfillment system, okay? Right? Obviously, that only comes once you found a winning product, but a lot of people, it seems to me at least, people get to the point where they maybe make a couple hundred a day in sales, right? But they really can't get past that fucking barrier, okay? And that's because you're still treating it like dropshipping, okay? If you want to actually move into the next level, you really need to treat more as branded dropshipping or actually treating it as an entire business, okay? Right? Getting customer support services fucking set up. You can get VAs in India and Pakistan for so cheap, okay? Costs you nothing. All right, this is really important when scaling, okay? Because people always want to know where their fucking product is. Getting a shipping agent or a 3PL, this is going to get your costs down a lot for fulfillment, definitely. And maybe even working with ad agencies to just help you scale and shit, that's something that helped me a bit as well. Just because, like, yes, I'm really good at ads, but sometimes it takes a lot of time. All right, and you want people that are better than you. Like, drop your fucking ego and realize that it's the same thing with a mentor. Drop your ego. You're not in the position you want to be because of some reason, okay? And that reason is attributed to yourself, okay? Whether you just don't know what to do or you don't know how to do it, okay? So drop the ego and actually learn from someone in the position you want to be in, okay? So stop treating it like a little side hustle, okay? All right? Start treating like every product you're going to test is going to be, imagine it being a full brand, okay? All right? Actually put effort into this shit, bro. Like, honestly, man. You may think you're putting a lot of effort in, but I can guarantee you're not, because if you were, you'd be successful. Honestly, I know dropshipping can work for everyone. Okay, I know it is, right? It's so saturated, bro. Do you know how much money is in the e-commerce industry? And do you know how fast it's growing, right? I don't think you guys understand. Anyone that says dropshipping or e-commerce is saturated is the biggest fucking idiot in the world. And if you're just sitting here saying that, you're a fucking idiot, okay? All right? Sorry, my bad. Don't dislike the video. You can say anything's saturated, okay? But it's not, right? It's saturated just because you see too many people posting on Instagram and TikTok, right? That's why you think it's saturated. You don't think it's saturated because a lot of people actually have big brands and fucking selling thousands and thousands and thousands of products online every day, okay? All right? You think it's saturated because you see a million fucking people promoting a shitty course with it. And that's the problem I have with ecom, okay? It's got such a bad rep. And that's actually why I decided to start coaching, because people got so many people came to me saying they got scammed or they didn't get any value from this mentorship. It didn't work. They didn't get anything from it, okay? Some people even getting scammed. And that's why I started coaching. But yeah, the ecom industry has such a bad rep, like coaching wise. And all these fucking shitty courses and everything. It's insane. But yeah, so people are just approaching dropshipping from the wrong angle, okay? All right. I swear to God, guys, I just recorded a piece now. I had to re-record something because my mic wasn't plugged in or wasn't selected or some bullshit. I redid it, and then my mic still wasn't plugged in. Absolute bullshit. But anyway, doesn't matter. From what I remember, I was talking about, you need to be super analytical and critical about each product test you do. And obviously critical about yourself. Listen, I know it's bad, but be harsh on yourself, okay, all right? You are the problem. There's a reason you're not successful right now. And that's because of yourself, right? There's no one else to blame but yourself. Don't go and blaming the market, blame your financial situation, blame your friends. Like, no, it is all your fault, okay? Take accountability for once in your fucking life, man. Come on. As I was saying, be analytical and critical on every product test. Really analyze exactly what you're doing, right? Okay. Let's say I finished testing a new product, okay? It didn't go so well, it wasn't a winner, whatever. This is hypothetical. Take a look at everything, okay? What went well, what didn't go well, what can I improve on, what maybe I should have put more time into, really analyze it. Look at the site, okay? Was it converting? What was my conversion rate? What was the add to cart rate? Look deep into the metrics, okay, right? Figure out exactly what you need to improve on. Go and look at the ads manager. Go and see each individual metric of the ad. If your click-through rate is bad, it's probably your hook, right? Or your offer, okay? If your CPMs are high, you could be in a very competitive market, maybe worth swapping the market over to a different country or whatever. Yeah, just be very critical about everything, okay? That's the only way you're going to succeed, because if you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, you're not going to succeed because you're just doing the same thing, right? Learn by making mistakes, but you have to implement and analyze and actually realize what mistakes you're making, okay? Because if you're making the mistakes, you're not fixing them, there's no point, right? But yeah, guys, I think that is going to be the end of the video. If you haven't already, drop a fucking like on the video, subscribe. I don't know why a lot of you aren't subscribed already. I don't know what my percent is, but it's not very high. So please subscribe, would actually make me really happy. I would like some more subs. Thank you. But yeah, if you guys are looking to start your own dropshipping and e-commerce brand and you don't know where to start, or you're having issues with your own, having trouble in scaling, you can't find a winning product, maybe it is time for some help. So if you want, go ahead and book a free consultation with me below. It's free. Don't worry. Yeah, and I'll do my best to see if I can help you. My students right now are crushing it in Q4. So shout out to my students out there. But yeah, apart from that, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.